All right, my people, welcome to some Train Sim World. Let me get us some lo-fi because that was the move, that was the decision I made. That from now on, we'd have some lo-fi in the background. Hence why the game audio is muted. I'm very bright, aren't I? My camera likes to set settings for me, even though I keep saying no, you don't do that. It keeps doing it anyway. Uh Anyway, hello. See, look at this. I can just go to chat quickly now, and it's all there. Hello, Hank, Mr. ASR. I hope you guys are doing very, very well. Thank you for joining me today. It's a bit of a quiet start. I'm sure it'll pick up at some point. Um, I found myself considering recently, to start my chat casino. Oh, right, the points. Oh my god, I was so confused. I was gonna say I'm considering. Oh, that's interesting. Anyway, I was considering starting the stream an hour earlier than we usually do. Um, and having like an extra hour to stream. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Cool. Having an extra hour to stream. I'm still considering it. It'll probably be next week if I do make that change. But it is on my mind to do so. From the levels, it's coming off a lot louder than I want it to, but it's like it's quite quiet in my headphones. How loud is that on stream? It should be quiet. It should be quiet. It's like it's quite quiet in my headphones. Oh my god. No, I'm the problem. Okay, that's more like it. I don't know what my headphone volume was super low. Okay. Um ASR. I haven't had an intro audio for my streams in like 3 months. Also, I've got some noodles today. I can't really show. I don't know. There they are. They're inside the pot. Because I'm hungry, and I don't want to stream when I'm hungry and then complain every 25 minutes that I'm hungry, man. Oh, I could eat. Oh, I'm hungry. So why not just have some food here with me, and then I'll just be chomping down on it as we're going about, as we're driving, as we're talking. Comes a little sachet of soy sauce. I think why not? And I usually add some chili sauce, but I can't be bothered right now to go and get some. But usually I add some chili sauce and cheese as well. Listen, chili sauce and cheese in like just with noodles in general is a banger. If you haven't tried it already, go and try it. What are you waiting for? Oh my god, this thing is so hot. Okay. So yeah, we are continuing on with the Mildmay line today. Before we start a little break from TSW tomorrow with Kingdom Come Deliverance, which I'm very much looking forward to, as I keep saying over and over. Have I missed anything that I need to reply to in chat that you guys would have said earlier? Not really. Okay. So, hello Tim, how you doing, mate? Good to see y'all. Not the intro ASR. Just like in general, just in the background in general. Like while gameplay's going on. Yeah. Now that I've got a curved monitor, I've now noticed how much I've been sleeping on curved monitors. I've always been like 50-50 about them. But I feel like it's one of those things now that I've experienced it. I can't go back. Let's do this scenario. Engineering works an hour and 10 minutes, probably the longest of any activity on this journey mode. Due to construction, the service will terminate at Gospel Oak and reverse back to Stratford. Manage a smooth journey through temporary restrictions and ensure a timely return trip. All right, cool. So it's going about halfway down and then back. But how does that make it an hour and 10 minutes? It seems a little bit extensive. But anyway, we'll see. Tim, don't push him. All in due time. Listen, if you guys, help me out, share the stream, share the word, just share me in general. That means that we'll get more people watching. More people means that I will need more mods, and then you'll get your wish granted. I'll get my wish granted. Welcome to today's service. The train has been parked here overnight and will need to be set up before we begin. Due to ongoing construction, the service will terminate at Gospel Oak instead of continuing to Wilson Junction. I don't know if it will come again or not. If it does, we'll finish reading it. If not, then that will be it. I do have downloaded the enhancement pack now for this train as well. Once we reach Gospel Oak, you reverse the train back to Stratford. Make sure to set everything up properly, keep an eye on the signals, and watch for any temporary speed restrictions due to the construction. That's what I needed. My microphone keeps bloody falling down. Nabil is not here at the moment, I don't think. No, otherwise I'm pretty sure he would have popped up to say hi. Also, I now have the Beast version of Jetwash's mod. So we've skipped Ultra and gone straight to Beast. Very risky move. But in my testing, everything seemed to work fine. My frames have been okay, except some very specific scenarios. OBS is working fine over on my other monitor. So I thought, why not, you know? Hopefully it will look a little bit prettier for you guys. I will have a great experience because it's looking beautiful on my side. There's more lens flares, as you can just about tell, or you should be able to just about tell from that green signal. I also have a signal enhancement mod for this route. I don't know why it's for this route specifically, but there you go. Although I have noticed they have been looking a little bit funky. And yeah, that's it really. That's it. I'm gonna increase the sound for you guys because it's very quiet, isn't it? If it's too loud, if the game sounds too loud, just let me know. Yeah, honestly, Tim, listen, this is what I keep saying about mods, yeah? It's work. Yeah, cool. I guess maybe, I don't know. I've never been a mod on anyone's channel, but maybe it comes with a bit of prestige or like maybe a feeling of power. I'm not quite sure what it is that gets people going. But, you know, the way I see it, it's work. Like, it's work. Why do you want extra work? Like, don't you just want to come to the stream and just chill out, like just relax and have a chat? Not that I obviously don't appreciate the help, but it's just like, you know, it's work. Why do you want work? I feel sorry for the devs since the Polish community just got the break and knew the schedule yesterday and now go to their monthly riot. Oh, of course. Why did they add freaking flares? I added the flares through an INI line. Do you think the lens flare is a bit too much? If it's a bit too much, I can turn it down. Not right now. I'd have to like close the game and then mess with the files and then load the game again. But I'll bear that in mind for the next one. It's the, yeah, it's what Tim said. It's more the effect. It's the effect of the lens flare. Pardon me. No worries at all, lads. Okay, would you guys prefer to have it toned down or to have it removed completely? There he is. Hello. I told you guys that if Nabil's here, he'll say hello. So if you haven't seen Nabil around, if he hasn't said hello, then he's most likely not around. How you doing, Nabil? Welcome to the stream, my friend. That is not always the case. Fair enough. I guess there is also the possibility that you could just be lurking around. Sometimes you lurk very, very well. See, I'm just used to you coming up, popping in, saying hello, having a chat. That's been my experience with you, Nabil. But there is now another dimension to your presence on the stream. That was a horrible stop. I'd like to get started on my noodles. Oh, they are chunky. Oh, they're quite chunky the longer you leave them in the water. Who'd have thought? Usually I eat them when they're pretty small. I don't want you guys to see me eating, so I'm going to turn off my camera. Oh, they're hot. They're still very, very hot. That bro started yapping. Where is the cam? Have you just happened on me to come in literally the last like 3 seconds? I'm having a quick bite to eat, and I don't want you guys to see me eating. I feel self-conscious, so it's off until I finish my noodles. You already know Dead Man Switch. Dead Man Switch is for dead men, I ain't dead. Mukbang. I need a Subway mukbang. You guys listen. Let's work together as a team, yeah? You guys want to see a mukbang? Contact Subway. Be like, yo, listen. There's a guy, amazing streamer, he's incredible. Gets tons of views. Just take our word for it. You don't really need to check the numbers, but you know, he gets tons of views, hundreds of thousands, concurrent viewers. Could do with sponsorship. It would work, you know, really good for you guys. He'd make your food look delicious. He'd promote you, promote your app. And you know what? They'll sort me out. We'll have a massive munch. Everyone's happy. There's streamers that do that, Nabil. Fair enough. What about the ones that say they're doing Ramadan and then they turn off their turn off their camera and they just turn it back on and then there's some crumbs. There's some crumbs on the corner of their mouth. Glad that you're doing well. You're required to start your flight from the last airport you... See, that's the kind of detail I love, honestly. That is the kind of detail I absolutely adore, man. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. Okay, I've learned I have to basically overdo it on the brakes a little bit. It makes for a bit of an awkward, like, coming to a stop. But at least I get to the stop marker properly. I'm back using NVIDIA Broadcast again. Bit of a risky move. We shall see how it goes. Also, so I did end up exploring the forums over the weekend, yeah. Also, yeah. Side note, across the whole weekend, I got 4 hours of sleep. I didn't think I could do it. Well, I came off work Saturday night, well, Sunday morning, got home, showered, played some GTA 5 Enhanced. I'm starting the story mode again. And then went out and then just didn't come back until like midnight. Then had a takeaway. So I just didn't sleep. Saturday night to Sunday, I just didn't sleep. And I feel like I've now unlocked like a new level of my body and my brain and staying awake. But what was the point I was going to make initially? See, this is why it's not good to yap sometimes. What was I going to say? Whoa, some raindrops made their way in just then. Snap. What was I talking about? I don't remember what I was talking about. I actually don't remember what I was talking about. Was I going to mention like a mod for TSW? Was I going to mention... I don't know. I feel like I was going to talk about something to do with the train, but it's gone. It's gone away from my brain. Oh, another horrible stop. Christ almighty. You can also fly the routes that the airline currently has in real life. Oh my god, it gets better and better. Exceptions are possible, justified and realistic, but they must be requested in advance. Bro, I wouldn't need to do that, man. I wouldn't need to do that. I'm a sucker for doing things. Bro, when I used to play Fernbus Simulator, I downloaded the Flixbus app on my phone and would see where I'm starting from, and it would be where I ended from last time I played, but I would start from that place. I'd go on the app and I'd see where buses are traveling to from that place, and I'd see which one matches the best with what I had in the game, like the areas in the game, and then take that. And that was Fernbus Sim. Like, that wasn't even a good simulator, you know. No, but Tim, listen, if you had asked me the day before, could I have done it, I would have said no. And it's one of those things, like, you know, our bodies, yeah, they can actually really be pushed to extremes we can't really imagine until we do it, and then it's like, oh, well, I can do this. So now I got confidence in me that, like, if I need to do that again, I'll do it again. And it's always a bit techie for me on Sundays because I go to church from the morning, and most times there's a morning service that goes on into the early afternoon, and an evening service. So what I normally do is I'd come back after the morning service, get some shut-eye, and then go back for the evening one, if there is an evening one. Whereas this time I just stayed out after the morning service, took the kids out on a boat ride, went around for a bit, some nice spots in London. What else did we do? Yeah, I got some shopping done. Then went back for the evening service. That finished at like 10, 11. And then, yeah, that was it, man. I was constantly active. And I had a double espresso in the morning. And then I had like instant coffee. Not instant. Instant coffee in the evening. That was it. And honestly, I didn't really need that instant coffee, but I just felt like I could feel the tiredness starting to creep up on me, and so I kind of just wanted to keep it at bay. It wasn't actually like, oh my god, I'm dying, help, I need coffee. So I could have probably done without it. Hello, Connor, I'm doing well, thank you, mate. How are you? Nah, shopping in Canary Wharf? Nah, man, no bill. I mean, you know what? Like, it's not. There's nothing like crazy there. There is a shopping center, but it's like a normal shopping center, and you've got some expensive shops, some cheaper shops. But yeah, bro, got money. I'll claim that. I do. Yes, I do have money. I claim that. I claim that in its completion. In its fullness. What are you gonna tell me? It's gonna give me a message. As we leave Dalston Kingsland, be aware of ongoing construction on the East London line. The works will continue until we reach Highbury and Islington. There's a temporary speed restriction of 20 miles per hour through this section, so keep your speed in check and be cautious as we pass the construction zone. Stay alert and monitor something. Okay, I think I can see a temporary speed board coming up. Yes, so the 20 will start from here. Stay alert and monitor the signals closely until we're through the affected area. Bet. I love this. I love these details. So I haven't seen these kind of things since the Suffragette Line DLC, and it's really nice to see like railway infrastructure, like railway equipment used. Really, really cool. We had it with the flood scenario on Suffragette Line, and we're seeing it again here, and it's just really cool, man. Really, really nice little addition. You'll get a car soon. Amen, bro. Amen. I stand with you on that one. I would like a car for convenience as well. But I'll be honest, yeah. Listen, as being an employee of TfL, well, specifically the London Underground, I've got access, I've got travel access for the entire of London, almost. So I actually don't need a car. It would just be borderline a waste of money. Like I said, there is a convenience aspect of it, but other than that, it would just be really not necessary, and then it would almost make my travel card void in a way, because it's it would just be sitting there and not being used. So I don't know. I'm a bit conflicted, but hey, I'm happy to save money and not have to worry about insurance or road tax or MOT or congestion charge or ULEZ, and the list goes on and on. Oh yeah, 100%, Tim. 100%. If I'm not mistaken, you live a little bit outside of the like a city, right, or a town. You live outside a properly built up area, so absolutely it makes sense. It would almost just be it wouldn't even be a flex here, to be honest. It would just be silly. I'm not gonna lie, it would just be silly. You're not even showing off to anyone. When you say car culture, are we talking lifted trucks car culture? Or are we talking takeovers? Car culture? There's quite a variety, ain't there, over there? When it comes to car cultures. "16-year-old kids of Hellcats." On finance though, innit? If I'm not mistaken, you guys also have some crazy finance rates. That's why everyone in America keeps ending up in debt, man. They get taken advantage of. It's either that, or they're stolen, or they got rich parents. That's what it is 90% of the time. Because yeah, it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. There's going to be loopholes. Even in the UK, there are loopholes. You just got to know the right people. You know these diggers that are on the tracks, yeah? So I know at least on the National Rail, so they have their tracks that they usually use to move. But they also have, I think this is the end of the temporary speed limit. They also have like train wheels to like, so they can like go on the track. So to see him just placed there like that, I'm not quite sure how accurate that is, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's not too important. Well, I guess that temporary speed limit is going to be a big portion of why this scenario is going to take as long as it is. Thing is though, Tim, I feel like the kids who have loaded parents usually also have some level of decorum and financial education, and I don't think they're gonna go around getting Hellcats. Don't get me wrong, it's possible. Maybe that's the case, you know what I'm saying? I can only judge the Hellcat hype from what I see online because we don't get them over here. They can be imported, and I've seen a Hellcat in London, but it's one ever. Like I've only ever seen one. So, you know, you get like over here it's a little bit different with regards to Hellcat specifically, but I see so much footage, reels, and just stuff on social media with regards to Hellcats that it's just like, I don't know. It does seem to be quite a big thing over there. Oh snap. Yeah, Dobby, there is music now, so I made the right decision turning it up a little bit. There has been music this entire time, it's just been quite quiet. There was also music during the last TSW stream as well, but again, might have just been a little bit quiet. Man, you're good in the build, don't worry about it, bro. Thank you for letting me know, though. Noodles in a pot. What a creation. So simple, yet so elegant in its own way. Yeah, Nabil, now you got the pressure. See, now you're simulating. Now you're simulating for real. Before it was just warm up. Now you've got some pressure. Things like your data's been recorded. You know. This is it. This is the real experience. Every penny of his check was going into it. See, that's the thing as well, yeah. So if he's getting, if he got a charger, because this is what he wanted. You know, for some reason he really wanted one. Cool. Otherwise, if you're getting it because of the hype, and you want people to think you're cool and, you know, you want to fit in and stuff, you are a muppet. Especially when you're putting your sweat into it and you're getting your parents involved. If it's just for show, you are a muppet, honestly. It's never that deep, man. And then you've done all of that to get the base model, so you're not going to fit in anyway, you know? Don't get me wrong, I know why I say that. I used to be that person. We were, I don't want to say broke, but, you know, we went exactly like really well off. And everyone around me just had designer and honestly, I grew up to find out a lot of it was fake. But at the time, obviously, you know, everyone's just showing off and whatnot. Ego and testosterone and you know, the whole lot. It's all in full flow. And I would just be either like, damn man, like I need to put the work in, you know. Asking my parents to get me the shoes that were in season. There was like a particular school shoe that was like popping off, that, you know, the only cool kids had. So I pressured my mum to get it, bless her heart. She got it for me eventually. And yeah, man. And then the designer that I would get, it wouldn't even be a cool designer. Like I remember getting a Ralph Lauren polo shirt. Obviously everyone's rocking the big horse, the horse. My one, it didn't have the horse, but it had on the sleeve, there was text on the sleeve that said Polo Ralph Lauren, which honestly was more sophisticated than the horse one, but I wanted to fit in, so I ended up getting it just to say, oh yeah, me too, I've got Ralph Lauren, but it still wasn't, you know, it wasn't what was quote unquote popping. And looking back at it now, I can understand it. I was young. Like I completely remember the mentality. I remember how I was thinking. It made sense for me at the time. But looking back at it now, it's just so dumb, man. Honestly, just so dumb. Those reflections, by the way, on the platform are incredible. I don't know why the green looks like a line, but I can't explain it. The rest of it acts like the platform actually looks wet. Like primarily like this area. It looks like really, really well done. Again, if the game sounds too quiet, music sounds too quiet, please do let me know. I hate watching back some footage of my stream and then you can barely hear the game, or you don't even realize that there's music in the background. I'll keep it real. The beast level for the graphics enhancement mod is way beyond my GPU's capabilities. Way beyond. But I thought to myself, I'm doing fine on high at 4K. So surely if I go down to 1440p, I'll have a bit more room, you know. And I'm having some performance issues. And I'm just wondering whether, you know, that could be playing a part. It's okay, thank you, Dummy. You didn't even know those music. See, that's what I'm talking about. But then again, I don't want to have it too loud so that it overshadows the train, you know? I'm going to turn it up a little bit more. And again, if it's too loud, let me know. But yeah, man. I'm really trying not to be a noob in this whole streaming thing, so, you know. Scratch my back, I scratch yours. I give you guys, I'll try to anyway, give you guys an entertainment. So you guys, you know, make sure the stream's popping in it. At the end of the day, it's you lot's entertainment, so, you know, you'll be doing yourselves a favor as well more than anything. I don't want to be streaming for the sake of streaming. I want to provide a service to you, especially some of you that are actually like subbed and have financially invested. I'm really tempted to just slurp right into the mic and give you guys that proper ASMR. I'm not going to do that. Unless it's requested. And it will be a juicy slurp. Don't me, honestly, mate, I think it's too much for my PC as well, brother. I'm not going to lie. I really do think it's too much for my PC. But, like, you can see how it's playing, right? It's fine. You know, it's good enough. There's some little stutters here and there. Bear in mind, we're playing on this route. This route is heavy. And it's raining. So... we're sort of starting to go into worst case scenario here. No pun intended, considering we're actually doing a scenario. Give us the ASMR, bet. I'll do it at Gospel Oak. I will give you the slurp of a lifetime. The thing is, I've got the video broadcast and it might try to like mute it, but I'm gonna try anyway. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna remove the video broadcast. I'll give it to you guys straight, raw, live and direct. Oh, Tim, brother, if you haven't bought this yet for PS5, for now, unless you really want to, don't. Go have a little browse on the forums at people who have bought this on console. It's not great, so don't do it to yourself, man. Don't do it to yourself. Not now. If you know, improvements come and whatnot, by all means go ahead. And like I said, if you know, I can't dictate for you. If you really want to, go ahead and buy it. But you'll be in for a bit of a stinker, from what I've been reading around. Push it back 10 minutes early. Every minute counts, Nabil. Because something happens, you need to do one go around for whatever reason, and that's your 10 minutes gone, you know? Every little helps. Let me give you guys a slurp ASMR. Don't hate me. Blame Dommy if you don't like it. Dommy requested it. Right. Here comes the ASMR slur of a lifetime. Mmm. I will never do that again. 4 out of 10. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. 4 out of 10. That was good. That was good. Hold on. Why are you? Hold on. I need to find a good alliteration. Are you the slurp surveyor? How do you know it's not good? Don't agree with him. Ah. It's how I know you guys watch too much adult content. You guys think I've got I must have like a BBC in front of me or something. It ain't that type of slurp. Due to engineering works ahead, we'll be stopping just before the construction site. Once we've come to a complete stop, you'll need to reverse the train and return to Gospel Oak. Okay. Wait for it to come back up again. It should do so in about some seconds, or it might not. There we go. Be sure to adhere to the temporary 10 miles per hour speed restriction as we approach the work zone. Keep an eye on the signals and proceed carefully. After the reversal, we'll head back to complete the service. I need to open the window. It is toasty in here. Hello, Jackson. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, the blurry texture is one of the main complaints that I've seen. How you doing, Simon, mate? Welcome to the stream. It's Playboy. Okay. Here we go. So here's a first hand sort of recount. Yeah, I think that makes sense. How are the textures, Simon? I mean, if you can sleep to slurping, Tim, I don't think I can cater to that, bro. What do you mean, anyways, clip it? What do you mean, anyways, clip it? You've set me up here. Yes, because they've got the microphones on me, like, super high, super sensitive. And then they'll just start, like, molesting it. Glad that you're doing fine, Jackson. I'm good, thank you, mate. Distant shoot in the trench. You know what? I've come across that one, and I didn't really like get it, but people in the comments were like, "Yeah, like this is actually really soothing." Like, what? It's World War II. I think it's meant to be like a World War II one. Stop at look. Right, is it not gonna get me to like physically turn around though? Turn the train around? I'll do it manually then. I was sat here yesterday. Where was I sat? I was sat somewhere somewhere in the middle. I had the IRO. I had the IRO experience. Some starters, but not a slideshow. Fair bit of blurry texture, some clipping and sound issues. It still baffles me that like we have to experience that. Well, okay, not we. I'm a part, but that you guys have to go through that on a console. Like console versions of games were always meant to be the more refined versions, and the shit shows were always on PC. Good luck on takeoff, Nabil. What I found with the AWS Switch, Simon, is that you just have to be pretty close to it. Like on the 377s and the 375, you can do it from practically like here. You just look and you can just like, you know, interact with them. But on this train, you need to be up close and personal with it. With them. What do they look like they're doing, Jackson? They're doing some construction work, mate. Makes for a better scenario than what we've been getting over the past God knows how long. These seats with the middle armrests look really fatphobic. Honestly, I'm happy that they're there, Jackson, for that exact reason. If you've sat next to a big person on an underground train, you understand the stress. It's annoying. Hello Wayne, how you doing, bro? Welcome to the stream. What coincidence is that, Wayne? Yeah, the angle is a bit awkward as well, Simon. Yeah, no, I understand you completely. Tim, keep that your goal. Keep wanting to get a PC your goal. Do yourself justice. Show yourself some love. You know, treat yourself. Prove to yourself that, you know what, I do love myself. I do want myself to be happy. Go get a PC, brother. I believe in you. Jackson, an ogre wouldn't sit in his train. That's the whole point. And I'm not complaining about it. 3 routes in a month is crazy, Simon. Crazy. There's still a whole lot of speculation, quite negative speculation about that route over on the forum. Rivet's involvement is becoming more and more. Okay, let me put it like this. It's becoming more and more clear that Rivet probably have a hand in that route, in the Cardiff route. The sounds that were apparently have been remixed don't sound any different from that little trailer they put out to the West Coast Line sound mixing for the 150. It's all a little bit interesting. You're driving an 801 in this route, Dombi. I want to ask why, but I think the real question really is why not. So you know what, mate? Have a blast. Enjoy yourself. Oh, you get a discount. That's nice. That's nice. Nice information, ASR. Ah, you're learning. You're learning. Now you've added a little footnote. You want to avoid drama. I respect it. Honestly, it's. Oh man, I don't know. In a way, yeah, you can look at it with like a glass half full kind of perspective, because it's like we've created a game here that has people so passionate about train sim that they're very strong about voicing their opinions. But again, it can also very quickly go into, okay, you guys are pissing us off. We're not gonna communicate with you guys anymore. That's that. It's definitely got potential, Simon. Definitely. And with all the running variations, it is. I mean, it has got potential to be quite a bloody decent route for sure. But as you know, it's almost like the story of TSW, isn't it? So much potential, so much almost promise and hope, and then you just get let down by silly thing after silly thing after silly thing. And you look at all the core issues that we currently have, and you almost have to expect them to appear in, because they're not doing anything about the core issues, passengers, starters, anything else that goes under core issue. Nothing's really being done about it. Blurry textures on PlayStation, Z fighting on Xbox. These things and a combination of those things can really take a route that's 10 out of 10 down to like 7. Because you're almost, it's meant to be like a calming experience where you just drive a train, you do your little service pattern, and then it almost becomes like a fight. You're fighting against the starters, and you're fighting against red light bugs, and you're fighting against the save games not loading properly, and you're fighting against funny textures, and you're fighting against just all sorts of different oddities, and the game no longer becomes fun. That's why I made a conscious decision to just ignore all the bad things. It's only going to ruin my experience. Talking about it doesn't solve it. Reporting it wouldn't solve it. Who gives a toss, innit? Wayne, I can't even begin to imagine what the chances of that occurring were. That's ridiculous. Bad management in 2023, interesting. Why did you bring that up? Like, was there any speculation within the community that there was anything going on with management at that time? Oh, Tim, not only does it look like a Boeing, but you're actually going to be sat as if you're in the sky. I'm looking forward to it as well. Even with my anxieties of all those buttons and switches and everything going on. Welcome, Dan. How you doing, mate? Good to see ya. The thing is, Simon, logically, that would make sense. Slow down, like you said, fix what needs to be fixed, and then move forward stronger than ever. But their business model is not founded, what's the word? Like, their business model is selling new routes every so often. That's how they stay afloat. That's how they make their money. So until that fails, they're not going to do anything else unless they find a way that makes them more money. But let's say everyone, as it puts on united front and just stops buying everything until the core is fixed, they're going to keep doing things the way they're doing them. Good takeoff, Nabil. Nice one. Is there like a leaderboard, Nabil, where you can like compete against others? There are pictures of the SNG, Jackson, but they hide them here and there. Like what Transport Legend put in Discord earlier, the Twitter post, like that, on their season of reveals, the Grand Prix BS that they put up on the last roadmap. You can just about make up the SNG. They keep like hiding it here and there. On a few of the screenshots, you can see it creeping in the background. It's quite suspicious at this point. It was cute at the beginning, but now it's becoming a little bit suspicious. Now it's like, okay, what are you lot hiding exactly? Six different badges, very, very cool. Very cool. That's what I'm looking forward to the most, man. And as short as they are, hopefully we get more of that, man. Would be nice. And like other routes. Why is the music getting louder? Is it just me or is the music getting louder? I have no idea what the City Skylines people did, Wait, nah, not a clue. Lack of info delays, fair enough. There is. Are you aiming to like compete then, Nabil, or are you just aiming to just do the company stuff? Yes, yes, I do remember our conversation last time. How did you manage to rear end another train on this route? Oh, the signal's not working, dummy. They put out a blog post about the 10-year anniversary of City Skylines 1. They said they will celebrate it with new free community-made content in CS2 in a few weeks, but then also announced the DLC for the first game, and then there are so many DLC, so now we're offering a DLC. Do you know what kind of vibes that gives me, Wayne? Almost like, you know when you want something from someone, and then you go up to them and you make this whole fake conversation, saying you care about their day, and just waffle, and then you get to the point that you initially wanted to get to. That lady just start the conversation with that person the entire time. I feel like, I don't know, that's just the kind of vibe I'm getting from that. more motivation. Oh, definitely, Nabil. Yeah, definitely. Now, Simon, this is how I look at it sometimes, yeah? Look at TSC. Whether it's 15, 20 grand, whatever the stupid number is now of worth of DLCs. I think that's where TSW's going. And are you gonna get to a point which, oh my god, the DLCs will add up to 5 grand? Are you gonna get to that point and be proud? Are you gonna get to that point and be shameful? You know, are you gonna get to that point wishing that you had all the DLCs? I just feel like right now, as we're in it, we don't really see it. But we are, I don't want to say quickly, but we definitely are heading to TSC territory with the DLCs. I don't know, 8 years into TSC's lifetime, how many DLCs were released. What was the objective failure? I'm going 20 miles an hour. What was the objective failure? I'm doing the speed limit. Yeah, anyway, yeah, you get my point. It knocks me off focus, but you get my point. Like, how realistic is it to keep up with all the DLCs, you know, buy everything, and then actually put time? I was having a conversation with my missus yesterday. She reminded me of something that I'd heard before that I actually think about every now so often. Value should realistically be defined by how much you get out of something. So, like, you could spend £200 on a meal, and let's say, you know, Valentine's or some sort of anniversary or some event aside, you go out for a meal, 200 quid. Next day it comes out your ass into the toilet. Or you go, I don't know, like, okay, I bought this monitor, for example, for just a little bit over 200. It's gonna last me years and years. I bought my other one for 400. That was back in 2014, 15, somewhere around that, maybe 16. So it's like, you define it by how much you get out of the thing. And I feel like going into purchases with that in mind would help, not just like throw money down the toilet. But yeah, there is a bunch of Dutch content, as far as I understand, Jackson, for TSC. Wayne, as you know, if I was sick of hearing this, I'm sorry, but a business is a business. Money comes first. Caring for customers and doing that whole community love thing is nice, but if it gets in the way of money, you won't see that anymore. If they can do both, they will do both. But the ultimate focus is making money. Any like niceness will be, by the way, let's say for example on here, the GWE remaster. No one's paying, Dove's ain't paying no employee to do that. That's someone doing it in their spare time. Joe's timetable. That's not gonna make them any money, and it might make them a couple bucks. But compared to a new Root release, come on, what would you rather do as a business? As someone who's making money from TSW, would you rather release Roots or timetables for Roots that came out 5 years ago? Oh snap, we're still under restriction, I think, and I'm bloody blowing at 30 miles an hour. ASR, don't forget April's around the corner. There is a pattern. Because the financial year is coming to an end, they need to get their books up. They need to get the finances looking pretty good. So they did this for TSW4, they did it for TSW3. It comes to March, and there'll be more releases than any other month, bar when a game release happens and you get 3 Roots. It always happens in March. Always. And then after April, it will slow down again. The ranked thing is really cool. Oh. Whoops. I guess it was a mistake. Yeah, I guess that's a fair comparison, Simon. I've seen that one a few times. Maybe it wasn't a mistake. TSW6 in August. I think it'll be September. The announcement might be in August, but I think the release will be in September, as it always tends to be. Yeah, we definitely get another Dovetail Direct, 100%. Apparently, I haven't seen the footage, but apparently during Matt's charity live stream, someone said that he said, it's escaped me. I don't remember the exact phrasing, but he alluded to the fact that the TSW6 is coming, basically. Like, yearly releases are basically the way now, which doesn't really come as a surprise. Would I hold a pig as a pet? No. Where am I keeping it, brother? Because where am I keeping it? It's gonna stink. I'm gonna need to feed it so often, clean up after it. I know that the micro pigs I don't think would be as smelly and wouldn't need to eat as much, but I just don't have any interest in pigs for pets. I don't judge people who do. I just don't personally. It's not for me personally. I got these for one of the kids. And then he fumbled it. So I took it off him and it's mine now. Hello, Chuck. How you doing, brother? Welcome to the stream. I like goats. But I would have to have an open space. I wouldn't want the goat roaming around inside. I've had a goat before in Morocco. No way, Nabil. So how does that happen? Is that from like the company? Do they do that? Is this like completely random? I just got my filling done yesterday and I'm eating just like pure sugar. I'm glad that you're doing well, Chuck. I'm good, thank you. Wait, how do you have almost 3,000 hours in TSW4? How? Tim, those numbers are crazy. Well, good luck, Nabil. So with an engine failure, what steps are you taking to try and like fix that? You know what? Good response. I was unemployed. Good response. Understandable. Chuck, you legend. Thank you very much for the gifted to Domi. Always coming with a bang, ain't ya? Thank you, my man. It's what a new animation, Jackson. I'm a person that says, I have to go to work now, then start CSW. You know what? That's the equivalent of me putting on my uniform and then going onto the Bakerloo line. That's basically it. Thank you very much for the 50 bits,
Jackson. 069 cheered. X50. Does that still work? I've been gone too long?
I don't know what you're referring to. Between now and 2100 is diabolical. I mean, I know we're only on the 11th of March, but yeah, considering we don't have a proper release date for the Vodge DLC, it's a little bit worrying, isn't it? Oh, I didn't even realize, Jackson. Not gonna lie, bro. I don't remember messing around with any of that. Maybe Twitch updated their thing because I'm using theirs, I think. Or I could be wrong. I really don't remember. I don't know, bro. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Maybe it was me. So hot in here. So it could be a completely separate location, ASR. Could we be talking about another, possibly another country? If I've understood that correctly. Not even like an old one, Wayne. From somewhere you've worked in the past. It's a meme, Simon, because Simro DLCs take about forever to release. Never, ever in your whole life. Never. Hold on, where are we going? Usually we take the left track, the left track. Okay, so. Exclusively office work. Fair enough, man. I guess that has its positives and its negatives. Remind me of his name again, Chuck, and I'll tell you. We've raided a few different people around. The Lee Valley Land platform. It's for the Greater Anglia trains, no? Yes, a few times. I have raided them a few times. No worries, bro. Sounds about right, ASR. Extreme, but sounds about right. Do you think what's the bug, Nabil? Your issue? Well done, you've successfully completed your afternoon service to Stratford, navigating through tricky weather and keeping the passengers safe and on time. It might have been a wet and gloomy day, but you handled it like a pro. That wraps up your shift. Time to clock out and head home. Great work today. I wish it was that easy. Sorry, it definitely sounds a bit passive aggressive. I'm not gonna lie. Well, good luck with it, Nabil. I'm going through the Mildmay Line Journey Mode today, Chuck. No requests today. It would be nice. I don't disagree. Hold it for request the route. The detail's incredible, man. Spotted a DLR over there. I mean, he's sitting here, but you'll barely be able to see it. That was the train where I did my announcement. Definitely Nabil. It's basically it's the equivalent of a random event. It really is, Simon. Really, really is. See you later, Domi. Take care, mate. Thank you for hanging out for a bit. Big shame Barkin wasn't like that, Simon. Big, big shame. ASR, I have noticed that on this route. It sounds like the Train Sim Classic one. I haven't heard it on any other routes, so I do wonder if Johannes has brought it along from TSC, because it sounds exactly like the TSC one. I will turn down the flares a little bit before next week. Apparently on this route, Johannes has modelled King's Cross. I don't know how to fly there though. But there's a lot here that's modelled, and I wonder whether... Well, I don't even think it's about wandering, to be honest. I'm pretty certain that plays a big part in the performance on this route. Like, he's got so much, it's like very, very well modelled. Like building, I don't know what... Yeah, look. So you got the city there. And they're all there with the lights on and all the red lights. And like, that's a lot of detail. Over on this side again, so many buildings in the far end. Which, to be honest, it really does get... The Canary Wharf is just there at the end. It really does give you the feeling that you're in a city. So, I'm not even attacking it too tough. Just pointing out more than anything. It's very dark, isn't it? Needs a lot of optimization, but then it's hard to optimize so many things, isn't it? So I don't know, I almost feel like you can't really have your cake and eat it. If you're gonna have this level of detail, it is gonna be quite the hit to performance as well. What, already, Nabil? That was short. From when you begin your journey, do you have like a list of flights to choose from, and you choose whether you want this short one or this long one, or does it kind of like force it upon you? Well, the thing is, Simon, the plan initially was to have a lot more of London involved. And I think at some point he realized that was a little bit too ambitious, and, you know, what he had modeled already was just there. It was just left there rather than removed. You can choose. Nice. Nice one, ASR. I think I prefer that. I think I prefer that. So people who don't buy DLCs because they don't want to use up space on their systems, they're not left without a choice. I've been waiting for a 378 for a minute as well, ever since I got the overground route with it on TSC, where it had the buggy coasting sounds, where it would just be complete and utter silence when you're coasting. I've been wanting a 378 that actually works. Shame it doesn't go as far as that route, but it will do. Because that was another reason I was really excited for that route on TSC. Shepherd's Bush, ASR. Shepherd's Bush is where Westfield is. Well, one of them anyway. Absolutely, Simon. On his forum thread, he had modeled Blackfriars. So I'm sure Blackfriars is sitting somewhere. The station itself. And the surrounding areas, I would assume. You mean the capital stars, Tim? Because the 377 is an Electro Star. I don't think the inside of King's Cross is rendered. Because the picture that I saw was from like a bird's eye view from like outside the station. It could be. But it looked like the general area was lacking a few details. There was the tracks, the ballast, the station, whatnot, but like I didn't see any trunking or any speed boards or any just any details like that. One just has a fat nose. Are you sure we talk about? Are you sure it's a 377 that you're talking about, Tim? Oh, damn, like that. Gonna try and make my way to the Victoria line. With the doorbell could extended way out from the front of the train. I need to take a look at the 377 again. I can't see it in my head. Also, I've realized there's a bug with the lights. They keep going off whenever I go out. It would be silly, Simon, but it would also be cool. More silly than cool, but still cool. What's happened there then? I got TPWS stopped, really? For what? I'm quite sure why that was. I don't know if I can spawn trains on this mode. Remind me to do so there at the end of the stream. I'll go into free roam and then just spawn them. I don't think so. I didn't hear anything, Simon. I didn't hear anything. I might see an Electrostar past at Wilson Junction, but will I be able to fly like up close to it? Because it's quite a way away.
All our trains and stations are no smoking areas. Please do not smoke until you have left the station premises. This includes...
How so, Nabil? Because of the engine issue? Purple caps must be in fashion. These Someone's got a bellyache. The interior is very different, yeah. Yeah, very, very different. Completely different. But why do you have that worry in the build? This is the first time it's happened since you started doing these flights, though, no? After this run, I'm going to I'll go into the files and remove the flare because it's annoying me now. I didn't know it's so bad at nighttime. Then I failed it's enabled though. Or maybe because it's the company one, it's forced on. Technically not possible, fair enough. Program memories data from the sim. Interesting. Maybe have a little Google, or if they have a forum, have a little look around, see if anyone's brought it up. Could do the coffee, you know. It honestly does feel like he's modeled the whole city. What is traffic lights? Has he got traffic lights? He does. I've never seen traffic lights. Maybe we decide to not fly. No. Don't look at it that way. It's not the Great Western Way. Honestly, at this point, Simon, it's believable, mate. That is believable. Yeah, this is actually secretly GTA 6. This is the beta version. Kentish Town is going to be a Northern Line station not too far from there, isn't it? I need to get the invisible walls mod back, man. Okay, these buildings are not that high to have the red lights on top. Honestly, Simon, honestly. And like we've got all of that, but then there's no passengers. Why has he changed it? You know what? If it's producing this kind of level of this kind of work, why not, man? Oh, he's changed it to Incredible Trains. And my FPS has changed to 1. What is going on? Oh my god, why am I playing at 1 FPS? No, only is there no reason for it, Nabil. It hasn't happened. This is the first time it's ever happened. There's something here. What is it? Something here that's causing it. If I look this way. Something here. What could it possibly be?
If you see anything suspicious,
It's these lights. It's this. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Is that a... Whoa. Is that window tiles actually like pretty accurate? There's something in here anyway. Why these weird ass readers, man? What is this? It's not oyster. It's not oyster. It's not for oyster. What is that?
Doors closing.
Is the control? Oh my god, the control room is modeled. I was memeing. I was gonna be like, oh, is the control room fully modeled? It is. Can't get inside. Oh, look what he's at barking on the stairs. And guess what? People still don't listen to him. Bro, it's got that dovetail operating system. roast dinner chocolate bar. The grind never stops. I've lost all my time bopping around Gospel Oak. And I legit didn't realize that we were able to go. I thought I was still waiting for the timetable to catch up. Alright, Simon. Take care of yourself, mate. Been a pleasure conversing with you. What, via the company Nabil, or just like regular single player? Normally, okay. The thing is though, to properly like break it down and like understand what's going on, you need to replicate the situation exactly, usually. Which would be obviously the only way would be going back to where you started and then taking a flight back to where you landed again, which would be very time consuming. Think we'll drive a train? Doesn't sound like a bad shout at all, Tim. It does get like that, the bill. It does get like that. Oof. That really is the question of all questions, isn't it? What train do you drive? I mean, I don't know what you've got. If it was up to me, if you've got everything, go for SE. Yes, I was going to say go for SEHS. Go for a nice little drive on a southeastern high speed. Whether it's a class 700 or a different train, I think as long as it's that route, you're in for a good time. Look at that teamwork right there. If this line went on a stop further, it starts going into like, you know, my old stomping grounds. If it just went a stop further, and then, you know, another stop, and then maybe another stop, you know? So close yet so far. You hate to see it. Traction motors remind you of 700. They do sound similar. They do sound similar. Which one, they Bill? Southeastern High Speed or East Coast Main Line? Southeastern High Speed. Yeah, I was wondering for a sec, Tim. That was gonna be my next question. I honestly haven't touched that. I don't think I've touched that route in the entirety of my TSW4 playtime. So I haven't touched it since TSW3, which is crazy. Right, let me get rid of these flares for you guys and for myself as well, to be honest. I need to have something in the background so that when like a game closes, there's like something there. Give me some ideas, like maybe like a TSW5 screenshot maybe, and I guess it would depend on the game I'm playing. But that would be a bit annoying because then I'd always have to make it. I'd have to change it depending on what I'm playing. My documents. There we go. Right. Simple as that. Save. Simple as. Now let's get back into it. Airport brunch never coming. Well, as I understand, what modders are currently like the next level for modders on TSW is uncooking or decooking, whatever the proper term is, which if they can crack that, and there has been some good progress, then we could see stuff like the airport brunch arrive, I'm pretty sure, because the only reason we can't do that at the moment is because everything's cooked. Nabil, I don't know if we're being sarcastic or not, but listen, like I said, I don't know what the term is. It's either decook or uncook. I don't know which one it is. But anywho, yes, that one. And I think Simulgraph, again, if they can get through to But listen, there's gonna come a time when they're gonna get through all these hurdles. It's just a matter of time. Modding always takes some time. It depends on the game, but for the most part, depending on how deep you intend to go with that, it can take some time. Well, Tim, light baking is usually done okay, but it seems to have been more of an issue now for some reason, more than ever. You're not joking, Bill. Fair enough. Yeah. It is. It would be a fire feature to be able to do that. Oh boy, do I want to hear it? Do I want to? Am I gonna want to hear it? Does Tim want to hear it? Tim, the thing with River is they actually can do a good job. They just don't, for some reason, most of the time. Like, I'm personally quite a fan of Mildmay Line. I think he's done amazingly there. Well, Nabil, aren't there stations inside the city tunnel? And if there is, from what I was reading on the forums, Dovetail really struggle with building tunnels underground. Like, apparently after this is the closest we've gotten, by the way, to finishing a journey mode. After Bakerloo Line and Rapid Transit, apparently they were like, we don't want to do that again. I think it's to do with the light bacon. It's very difficult. Christmas Chaos. Brave a heavy snowstorm as you operate an overground service from Wilson Junction to Stratford. Manage challenging weather conditions and keep your passengers safe during this treacherous journey. Treacherous journey. Let's look at the definition for the word treacherous, shall we? Right, according to the Oxford Dictionary, presenting hidden or unpredictable dangers. Let's bear that in mind. Oh, the modeling has never been bad. Rivet's modeling has never been bad. It's everything else. It's everything else. Let's just see how the Cardiff City line comes out, eh? Oh, look at all these lights. Welcome to today's shift. You'll be driving an overground service from Wilson Junction to Stratford, but there's a heavy snowstorm in the forecast. Expect reduced visibility, slippery rails, and longer braking distances. It's going to be a tough one, so stay focused. And some other stuff. There you go. So stay focused, keep an eye on the signals, and ensure a safe ride for your passengers. Let's get through this storm and complete the journey safely. Oh my god, I'm playing at the full 165 Hz. This is gorgeous. Was the night really that bad? Oh, there's some Christmas lights, there's Christmas music as well. Nice. Look at that, boys. No flares. What did I tell you? Kept to my words. That's where I go. That's where I was yesterday, Shepherd's Bush, where I took the picture. Spent a lot of the time there. Well, this was near where I used to live. Spent a lot. That was near my school. And that wasn't too far away either. Acton Central, I almost moved there. Almost had a house there. Not until the end of the stream, Tim. At the end of the stream, I'll spawn an Electric Star and Capital Star together. Again, as long as I remember to. Where are you going? Clapham Junction. The tunnel under the airport is probably 4 kilometers long. Sorry, that makes no sense. Well, that was what I saw in the forums. I just echo what I see there most of the time. I mean, Tim, what more can I ask of a man than to try, right? That's it, man. No, you know what? You don't even need to promise me that you will. Just promise that you'll try. Just promise that you'll try. Well, I mean, the bill. I think it was a clue. With regards to the Gen 9 only. PCN Gen 9 only. Fact. That it's not gonna be an easy route to run, so we'll see just how bad it is. I kind of forgot that we're in the snow and the rails are icy and it's going to take a little bit longer to slow down. Oh, snowman. Decent. That was perfect though. All part of the plan. This is Unreal Engine 4 in 2025. Look at that carrot. How about that for a carrot? This game's running absolutely maxed out with mods. Let me just be grateful though, eh? When they build, that's why they're slowly learning to be quiet and not make any promises. When they say something will happen and it doesn't happen, it's when something won't happen and then it happens. Why didn't you enjoy it, the build though? Isn't it like, it's realistic, you know? Like, clearly it's rare, it's not like a bug. You know, it happens, man. It happens. Enjoy your run, Tim. That's a solid one, man. Man. Sounded South African. Could you explain to me what the pyrup is, Nabil? Please. I saw you mention it earlier as well, but I don't know what it means. Oh, pilot report. So why did it get rejected exactly? Were you not able to land? Well, what was the reason?
All our trains and stations are no smoking areas. Please do not smoke until you have left the
Flight
station
report that you
premises.
submit. There's the flight.
This includes e-cigarettes.
Oh! So it actually got checked. So what did they say why it got rejected? If it was checked by an actual person. Whoops. I was meant to go make myself a cup of tea. Oh well, it's the last one. It does indeed have to end. Believe it or not, I actually have some sort of a life outside of this. With things to do, schedules to stick to, responsibilities. That doesn't sit right with me, I'll be honest. Okay, maybe somehow people have used it to abuse, okay, but they can see your record. I'm sure they, if it's like, depending on their privileges, they can probably see your IP. It's not a new one. Sorry, it's not one that's been used before to sign up to this thing. There's no evidence of foul play, you know. I don't think that's fair, man. Because imagine it was like a very, very, very long flight. Like hours and hours and hours. No, the concern is fair. But, you know, I think they can look at what at the information they have in front of them. And see that you're not somebody that has some sort of evil intention. Anyway, it is what it is at this point. Just gotta swallow your pride. Move on to the next one, man. Open up a ticket, fair enough, yeah. But if it was like, I don't know. Yeah, why not? Might as well try. Yeah, fair enough, Nabil. I guess once you build a bit of a rapport with the staff and the company as a whole, it will definitely work out for you. I didn't do when does the crew Motorfest weekly thing restart? Is it Tuesday or is it Wednesday? I might try and fit in a quick Motorfest session before dinner if I still can for this week, if it hasn't changed already. Why did you say nice, Tim? Oh, I've missed it. Okay, that's unfortunate. Still got the Red Bull playlist. Okay, well, hopefully I didn't miss anything, like, major. Bro is just like me. Yeah, so it does sound like a bug then, Nabil. That's unfortunate, man. That's very unfortunate. Oh. I wasn't planning on streaming it, Tim. Soz. I have considered, as I'm replaying through GTA 5, I have considered streaming it, but I do also want to stream quite a bit of Kingdom Come Deliverance. I'm quite excited for that game tomorrow. So I'm going to be playing that. I'm obviously playing Cyberpunk. So I've got my fair share of kind of like story mode games, you know. So let me finish one of them. And then if there's still some GTA to go through, maybe I'll consider it again. I do have a family, yes. What about online, Nabil? I don't know, you know. I don't know. I don't know if my online character will be ready. I don't know if I'll have to start again. In either way, I will need to find myself a modded lobby because I am not buying shark cards. I am not grinding hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours to get $1 million. So I need to find myself a modded lobby, get cash, and then go from there. It's always been like that, bro. I'll be very honest with you. It has always been like that for me. Now, don't get me wrong. I've made a milli here, a milli there, you know, through doing the missions. But you'll see that all my warehouses are the most expensive warehouses. My club is the most expensive club. I always go for the most expensive to flex. And you know, the money's got to come from somewhere, innit? And it's not gonna come from shark cards, so doesn't leave many other avenues only. Well, even as a modded lobby, just a lobby where somebody drops cash. There was a forum that I used to go on. I think it's still active. Where people will announce that they're doing drops, and then you just send them a request. They send you an invite, And then yeah, they're just dropping money, dropping money. You need me. I mean, I'm willing to help you. Of course it's ages, bro. That's the game. They've made it so grindy. Not even they've made it. It's been that way for years. It's nothing new. That was why I was doing modded lobbies. Come on, bro. How many? And you're always set up to fail, right? You do missions to make yourself money. The NPCs tries to crash into you. If it's not the NPCs, and that was why I was doing solo lobbies, by the way, to avoid my second option, my second reason, which was players. It forces you to do like missions that will make you big money in public lobbies. Like you're set up to fail. You can grind. Imagine grinding for hours and hours and hours, filling up your warehouse, for example. Oh, these are nice. Filling up your warehouse, just to finally be doing the drops, and then somebody comes with an oppressor and blows you up, and that's it. Tens of hours gone. Nah, you're not doing me like that. Oh, I've got 9 hours for the summit contest. Bear. I'm gonna jump on that as soon as this runs over and the stream's over. Very good news. The only reason I can't really stream it, if I'm gonna stream it, it's going to be on this stream. I'm not gonna do it again. I can't. Sorry, as in I'm not gonna start a new stream because I don't know when I'm gonna be heading off. So it just makes life easier to just not stream it at all. Have you done this week's summit? I like competing against your times. Both playlists and contests. Damn. Okay. Yeah, fair. Sounds about yeah, fair enough, man. Sounds about right. Is it looking really competitive this week? Is there a car as the prize for platinum? And I hope there's not many boat and plane events either. Maybe I can do a little Discord stream for my members. I barely give you guys perks on Discord. Like, part of being a member or subscriber on Twitch is that, you know, you get access to the special room on oh, that sounds like a Diddy room. You know what I mean? A VIP area on Discord, and I just haven't really done anything with that. So I think I'll do that, you know. I think I'll do a Discord stream in the members area. Oh, gold is a car. Okay. Accurate NSX, I mean, probably a bit decent. I'm assuming it's going to be in the racing category, considering it's a GT3 car. That's okay. At least it's gold and not platinum. It's a lot more doable. So what's the platinum prize then if gold is a car? Is it gonna be like a vanity thing? Wait, I thought you said Red Bull, the Red Bull. I thought you implied the Red Bull one was gonna be the next one. Okay, you said that I've still got the Red Bull playlist. Okay. I'll have a look at it myself. Oh, you know this is gonna be my first time playing it after the update, I think. I'm pretty certain the update came after my last stream. I think it was the following day or something. Sick. Ah, it's a shame I can't properly stream it, man. Ah, man. Yeah, that's a shame. Oh well. That's okay. Should be a lot of fun. What are we saying, bro? Should we get a little bit of Fortnite cracking? I've got 165 hertz monitor now. I can play competitive. You can't crash into an AFK player on Horizon. That's weird. Oh, nice. So when people, it's nice, but it was fun. You know, you get up to start line. You've got some special turns that just stay there, not moving. Makes for a bit of fun, innit? It makes for a bit of chaos. Also, like I was saying on the last stream. Where I played Motorfest, you can't really get angry playing the crew. It's just chaos. Whether you get crashed into, whether you're the one that's crashing into people, like whatever happens, you can't get mad. You honestly can't get mad. Fun, exactly. And I do know people try to play like competitively and stuff, but it's not that deep. I'm not gonna lie. Like, why would you sweat on a racing game that's like arcadey? Doesn't really make sense to me. Go and like compete sim racing. Yeah, probably, you know. Probably. Because I can't imagine it affected like the majority of the player base that much. Bro, this station exit is done so badly. I don't even live around here, but just the fact that I've used the station so many times, to see it look like this is just... ugh, blimey. Why can't I do ice mode? Ice mode enabled. Why don't you use it? Why don't you use it while you're driving? No more traffic during Summit's feast, though. Thank the Lord. bro. I'm sure you can still cash into players, but man, am I happy about the AI traffic one.
If you see anything suspicious, please tell a member of staff or the police.
Oh yeah, you can just move on instantly now, innit? I wonder how that's gonna work with when you're in a crew with somebody else though. Whether you have to wait till everyone does it, whether you can skip ahead and then the person catches up once they finish their race. I do wonder. I guess there's only one way to find out. Is SEHS a TOD4 route or TOD3?
Doors closing. Doors open. Lift going down.
This really is it's a Chase Sim classic sound. Rail sound. When the train's approaching. COD4. Maybe it's just quite it's just dim IRL. Or if you're playing during the day, Tim, maybe the other lights are causing it to be a little bit washed out. Not washed out, sorry, but just a bit difficult to see. Goodness me. Press the wrong button. Not even in tunnels it emits no light. Then you're just gonna have to simulate, do it the TSW way, you're just gonna have to simulate a damaged light bulb. That's one way to preserve your sanity. Brother, just drop American Roots at this point. Nah, man. I wouldn't want them to do that. Gives us a nice little bit of variety, you know. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. What the hell? Are they bad though? I'm looking forward to returning to American Freight with the Santa Fe gameplay pack. It looks like it's pretty close to release, but I don't think they've given us a date. High iron. Yeah, high iron, isn't it? Because, you know, iron is a show of strength. High is again a show of power. So high iron, boom. They're a company that are in a high place and have power. I like Iron Pass as well, you know. Oh, they're bad in real life. Well, that's a whole different story then. Just add. You're joking. Just add water. You're joking. That's you're trolling. But a part of me thinks it's real. Okay, then I stand in collaboration with you, asking the same question. What are these names? Bro said just add water. Like if you were doing it, if you were like studying business, right? Could it be it in school, be it at uni, whatever? And they said, think of create a business, create a company that will develop, you know, content for a game, for a train simulation game. You would get marked down on the name alone if you come up with just add water. Like, huh? Just add third rails. Like, you might as well at that point. Look how ridiculous it sounds, but it could have just easily been that they were called just add third rails and we're laughing about just add water. You can swap it around and it would be the exact same. Terrible. Also, remember when I looked at the definition of treacherous? I'm still waiting for these conditions to become treacherous. Hello, Hank. Welcome back. Unless you've been lurking this entire time. Would be nice if they were there in the release. It does help to build a bit of a rapport with your customers. Let them at least know what you know what somebody sounds like from the company that they're giving money to. Especially when everyone else is communicative. It would be really strange to have like one studio just come out and just be lurking in the shadows, in the depths of darkness. You're back from processing food to nutrients. Wow, what a machine. This is not your average man. This is your Dutch man. He makes a good point, you know. If you're not going to do anything with them, well, you know, might as well be generous. Tailor-made. Listen to this. Listen to this for marketing. We've designed an experience tailor-made. Now, if you know what tailor-made means, it means specifically made to the 80 million daily players of Roblox. They've tailor-made it to every single play on Roblox. Girls, boys, old, young, everything in between. They have somehow managed to cater to specifically to every single of those 80 million players. That's incredible. Simple but satisfying, huh? Driving mechanics and tycoon gameplay instantly familiar to everyone on the platform. I don't think that's a fact. How do you know? There are kids that play Roblox that have no clue what a tycoon type of game looks like. What do you mean instantly familiar? What? You know what I think you should do, Tim? Roll 50. If you win, you gamble the life savings. If you lose, you give them away. But I'm just I'm just putting it out there. I'm not actually telling you to do it. I'm just putting it out there as an idea. At this point in the build, I would be grateful if it was AI, but it's not. You know, it would actually be pretty decent if it was AI. And I don't know if you've noticed, but on the articles, roadmaps, there are constant spelling errors, grammatical errors, and like it's been consistent for like a month now or more. And that stuff really sticks out to me. Hello, Smart YT. I do remember you. Yes, my friend. How are you doing? Alex, well, the last roadmap I think it was Harry. So it's almost like it's no matter who's doing it, it ends up being interesting. Going all in and winning, Tim, is crazy. A new theme. What's the theme of the last one he did? I didn't know he does that. He's... Oh. Oh, in the bill. What is the meaning of that? No umbrella, no jacket. This guy's aura is what's keeping London going at the moment. Look at the stance. Look at the footwork. Look at the drip. He's breaking out of his shirt. He's so strong. He doesn't feel cold. He doesn't feel wet. You can't get to him. Just built different. Built completely different. Oh yeah, nice one, Bill. Congratulations on your 1 point, man. Oh my controller has died. Isn't this rather unfortunate? Bless me. Right, Tim, let's do your Capital versus Electro Star comparison. I remembered. Yes, Hank. I agree. Thank you, Nabil. Don't blame me for that. Sounds like a skill issue. A very, very classic case of skill issue. If I pull up in that it's the passion. It's the passion for me. It's the passion. That's what makes it a classic. I mean, you can't blame me, Tim, but you can't, you know? Oh, thank you, Hank. I did wonder if it was, but I didn't want to assume and then be wrong. So how do you say thank you in Dutch? Nabil, all good things come to an end. It served its time well. For a meme in 2025, it lasted very long. Gone are the days of memes back in like 2014 when they would last for like weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. But thanks. I'll try and remember it. Well done. You successfully completed your afternoon service to Stratford, navigating through tricky weather and keeping the passengers safe and on time. It might have been a wet and gloomy day, but you handled it like a pro. They've given me that message already. They used that one already. Right, boys and girls. That will be it for the Twitch and YouTube stream. If you are a YouTube member or a Twitch subscriber, there will be a Discord stream for you. A bonus Discord stream. With some Motorfest action. How long it will be, I don't know. It just depends on how long it's going to take for me to eat. If I'm going to eat within like 15 minutes, then I don't really see a point in doing it. But if it's going to be a bit more time, then why not? Stream is ending indeed, Tim. But guess what? You're a member. Not a member, a subscriber on Twitch. So you've got access. But yeah, we'll be back we'll be back tonight actually on Twitch and YouTube with some more Cyberpunk before some Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 tomorrow, which I'm very much looking forward to. Anyway, so yeah, that will be it for me for now, on here at least. Have a lovely rest of your evenings, and until the next time I see you guys, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, stay safe. Health is wealth, and until the next one, peace out.